Yo, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. I have not spoken to you guys since there was an attempted assassination in Butler, Pennsylvania, as far as former president, y'all's favorite president, Donald J. Trump, GOP, officially the GOP nominee as of today. Okay, a very interesting situation. So I didn't really want to say too much about the situation until we got more information. And so now that it's been, like a day and a half, 2 days since the incident, we now have more facts. I have more opinions. We have more video. There is more evidence. There is more proof. And if you don't want to watch the whole video, the premise of the video is the jury is still out whether this was a fake or staged incident, right? I'm not usually the one to peddle conspiracy theories, so I'm not sure. I don't know. But we're going to look at some videos, and it's going to have us questioning some things. With that also being said, though, overall, I just kind of feel like there was a lapse in effective action as far as the Secret Service is concerned, because I feel like this was 100% preventable, and yet it wasn't prevented. Okay, so it begs the question, what was happening there? What was going on with law enforcement, local law enforcement? What was going on with the Secret Service? Why was Secret Service only on one roof when there are several roofs around the premises? And if you had a direct shot at the roof that the man was on, why didn't you shoot him down before he shot at former President Donald J. Trump? I'm a bit confused at that situation, so we have to go ahead and talk about it. Okay, so first off, one of the first things that I mentioned 2 days ago was the fact that I found it really interesting that Trump was really concerned about having that photo opportunity with his fist in the air. Okay, his fist was in the air talking about some fight. It was giving white power. It was giving, if you were just almost shot and killed, why aren't you being, escorted off the premises? Why are they giving him enough time to raise a fist in the air, grab his shoes, put his shoes on, raise his fist in the air, tell the people to fight, and then do all of this other extra stuff? I thought that was odd to me. Here that is.
And that comes right from the government services, comes right out of Border Patrol. Take a look at that. So that arrow is the lowest amount of illegal immigration ever in recorded history into our country. And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
How long did it take them to get up there?
That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
Move to the spare. Hold. When you're ready. On you.
Ready?
Move.
Up.
Move. Go.
Up. Hawkeye's here.
We ready?
Okay, we are watching live at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, where former President Trump was speaking on the stage. There has been some kind of disturbance that clearly sets law enforcement and Secret Service into motion, immediately jumping around the former president in a protective mode. The crowd has been screaming. They are standing by. You can hear some voices there saying, "Are we ready to go? Are we ready to go?" We are looking at President Trump. This does not look good. I'm going to be honest with you, from what we can see right here, it looks like they are attempting to move him out, that he may have been injured.
Why was he given all of that time? Why was he given time to put his shoes on and put his fist in the air and for him to say fight, fight, fight? Why was he allotted that opportunity? It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about that situation in the comments down below. I'm glad he's alive and well though. And then the Daily Mail, I just saw this video on TikTok. So listen, y'all let me know how y'all feel about the situation. But this lady that was supposedly behind Trump during the shooting was acting rather strange, okay?
If you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
Let's play that again.
If you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
Why is she grinning? Why is she grinning? Is that a fake video? Is this real?
What happened?
Is that real? It's like she's waiting for something to happen. And then when she hears the gunshots, she starts grinning. And then she kind of like slowly gets down and then starts recording like she knew that something was going to happen. Which is really interesting because people knew that something was going to happen. And you didn't really have to be prepared for it or know way, way far in advance because there were bystanders and attendees of the rally in the back who saw the man up on the roof. And we'll get to that in just a second. But who was the man that was shooting at Mr. Donald Trump? It was this man right here. Thomas Matthews Crooks, a 20-year-old from some town in Pennsylvania. Young, registered Republican. I believe he donated to a liberal organization. One donation to a liberal organization. Registered Republican, and was, I guess, set to vote in his first presidential campaign this November, right? A very interesting situation, all right? So that's the shooter. The shooter was on a roof. There were several roofs, several roofs, you know, in the area. And there was a Secret Service sniper on one. Okay. I don't know of all of the setup and where, you know, Secret Service was, but I do know that there was one sniper on one roof. But on this particular roof that Mr. Matthew Crooks was on, no Secret Service. Okay. So he had an AR-15 rifle, scaled the roof, right? Was kind of like wiggling around and moving around and positioning himself. And there were people at the rally who saw what he was doing, was very concerned about the situation, informed Secret Service and local law enforcement that there was a man on the roof with a rifle, and yet what happened still occurred. So let me go ahead and show y'all this clip.
If you want
Hold on.
doing the job, I wouldn't even be doing this. I'd be at some beautiful places, the gorgeous ocean, the
Look, they're all pointing.
the Atlantic, maybe the Pacific.
Yeah, someone's on top of the roof. Look. There he is right there. Right there, you see him? He's laying down. You see him?
Yeah, he's laying down.
And Scott, I'm here with you fighting like hell to get a Senate.
What's happening?
And to make sure we take back the White House, because if we do, we're going to make America better than ever before. We're going to make it.
Yeah, look.
And it's
There he
not
is.
easy, because we have millions and millions of people in our country that shouldn't be here. Dangerous people, criminals.
Just positioning himself, wiggling around, trying to hide, going from the left to the right, trying not to be seen. It's pretty obvious what the hell is going on. If several people who are on the ground at the rally can see what's going on, then why is it that the Secret Service, okay, a federal agency, why don't they have the knowledge that this man is about to do what he did? Right?
We have criminals.
He's
We
on
have
the roof. He's
drug
right.
dealers. We have people that
Right
should not be
here,
here.
right on the roof.
It's much
He's
tougher
standing
than
up now.
it happens.
He went right on the roof with that.
Wow. Okay, so here is the BBC, a gentleman on the BBC basically saying that the Secret Service failed at their job, that they essentially let what happened happen.
And watch and listen to the rally, right? We couldn't see him, but we could hear him. So we walked up, and probably 5 to 7 minutes of Trump speaking. I'm estimating here. I have no idea, you know. But we noticed a guy crawling, bear crawling up the roof of the building beside us, 50 feet away from us. So we're standing there, and, you know, we're pointing at the guy crawling up the roof.
And he had a gun, right?
He had a rifle.
A rifle.
We could clearly see him with a rifle. Absolutely. We're pointing at him. The police are down there running around on the ground. We're like, hey, man, there's a guy on the roof with a rifle. And the police were like, huh, what? You know, like they didn't know what was going on.
The police was like, huh, what? What's going on? There's a who on the what? With a what? And everybody on the ground knows. There's several people on the ground who can see the man. There are several people on the ground who are like, oh my God, look at the man. They're pointing to them. They're trying to get the attention of the Secret Service. They told the police officers, local law enforcement, and yet what happened still happened. I'm a bit confused at the situation.
You know, we're like, hey, right here on the roof, we can see him from right here. We see him. You know, he's crawling. And next thing you know, I'm thinking to myself, why is Trump still speaking? Why have they not pulled him off the stage? I'm standing there pointing at him for, 2-3 minutes. Secret Service is looking at us from the top of the barn. I'm pointing at that roof, just standing there like this. And next thing you know, 5 shots ring out.
You're certain that the shots came from that guy on the roof?
100%. 100%.
And he was up there for a couple of minutes.
He was up there.
You saw him up there for a couple of minutes.
Absolutely. At least 3 to 4 minutes.
And you were telling police and the Secret Service.
We were telling the police. We were pointing at him for the Secret Service, who were looking at us from the top of the barn. They were looking at us the whole time when we were standing by that tree.
Could they see
binoculars?
Could they see him?
Probably not, because the roof, the way the slope went, he was behind where they could see. But why is there not Secret Service on all of these roofs here?
If y'all could see it, the Secret Service saw it. It's no way. It's no way that I know something that the Secret Service doesn't. It's no way that I can see a clear threat to the former president of these United States and the Secret Service don't know. It's no way that I can know and then they don't know. It's no way that everybody else on the ground can see, but they can't see. That mixed in with the fact that the lady behind was acting weird, that mixed in with the fact that they gave him so much time for photo ops, just begs the question, what the hell is going on? If not planned, if not staged, and I'm not saying that it was planned, I'm not saying that it was staged, but if not staged, at the very least, somebody at the Secret Service needs to be held accountable, no? Somebody at the Secret Service needs to resign. Somebody at the Secret Service needs to be investigated into, because what the fuck? How is that possible? How is this possible? How is this possible? You make one tweet, you make one joke on Twitter, and you're on the terrorist watch list 2 seconds later, and yet a clear, deadly threat to the former president was present as day, and the Secret Service did not prevent the situation. And even when they stepped in, when shots were then fired, the response was still so sluggish, right? Anyways, y'all let me know how y'all feel about that situation in the comments down below. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Give me your thoughts. Share your thoughts, please. So last but not least, I did want to announce that Mr. Trump did announce his running mate, Mr. James David Vance, JD Vance. He's an American politician serving as the junior United States Senator from Ohio since 2003, a member of the Republican Party. He came into prominence with his 2016 memoir, Hillbilly Elegy, and there's a movie based on that book on Netflix with Amy Adams, I believe. A really interesting movie. Yeah, so the thing about the situation is that he's actually a never Trumper, right? He hates Donald Trump, so this is really interesting.
As somebody who doesn't like Trump, myself, the elites were right about Donald Trump, right? I'm a never Trump guy. I never liked him. I can't stomach Trump. I think that he's noxious and is leading the white working class to a very dark place.
Okay, there are numerous tweets, numerous interviews, numerous clips of him not speaking the most positively about former President Donald Trump. So, I mean, it's pretty clear to me that he's an opportunist and he's faking it until he makes it. And it seems to me that he is making it, as Trump has chose him to be his running mate. Like I said before, Trump is officially the GOP nominee. So I guess we're going to see what happens from here. Let me know how y'all feel about everything. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day. Bye.